Good afternoon, good day, good everything. I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about, as you saw in the title, how to get thick locks. So everyone's always asking me, how'd you get your locks so thick? How can I get my locks so thick? Wow, I love how thick your locks are. I wish my locks could be that thick. Well, I have the formula. It's very simple. It has nothing to do with me. I'm not special. I just followed the guidelines that I found online. So, well, before I start, if you want to see more, subscribe, comment any video suggestions down below. Click the caption, read my blog, subscribe to that, comment on that. Okay, so basically it's going to be very short. Like there's not even a secret. Okay, there's no magic to it. It does help if you have thicker hair, but still anybody can get thick locks. It's just it will take a little bit more time or effort if you do not have naturally thick hair. But anyway, so like I said, video about how I started my locks. I did not start my locks with intentions of freeforming because I did not know what freeforming was. I didn't learn about freeforming until about like 2 weeks into my journey, and I was like, that's my vibe. So I never retwisted my hair, but because I didn't know what freeforming was, I didn't start from my afro. I started from 2-strand twist. So again, this video, most of it is going to be about how to start with 2-strand twist, and then of course start from afro. I have some details that I learned from watching other videos. Anyway, so if you're starting with 2-strand twist be half of the size that you want your locks to be. So when I started my locks, the picture will be somewhere here. Somewhere on this screen, you'll see a picture. But that's how big my locks were. They looked tiny in comparison to my locks now, but like they're literally half the size. So like if you see this one, this is a little bit of the 2-strand twist that's left, and you see it in comparison, it literally is half of the size. So like I was not joking when I said half of the size. So like this one, half of the size of this one. It might be a little bit bigger because, you know, it's not like proportionate, and it's my hair choosing to be how big it wants to be. It's like there's not a direct math to it, but just know, like, start them at minimum of the half the size you can see them being. So like this one I thought was gonna be like this big. So like don't make them too small because the chances are they're not going to bulge up as big as you want them to. So that's key number 1. 2, like I said before, do not retwist or retwist less often. And when you retwist, don't retwist as tightly because that just messes up the purpose of getting thick locks. So yes, retwisting is if you're trying to get thick locks, you have to be very cautious. And down the line, anyways, you know what happens with retwisting. Your hair gets thinner and thinner. So in the end, if you're retwisting too often, you might have thick locks in the beginning, but as it goes along, it's going to start thinning out. So be mindful of your retwisting. And by the way, this is not a slight on anyone who's retwist. Do you? I'm just saying specific for thick locks, do not retwist as often, or I choose not to retwist at all, which is freeforming. But again, not everybody's about that freeform lifestyle. So I can't really expect people to not retwist their hair, but if you want thick locks, it's better if you don't retwist your hair as often. As I've seen people with traditional locks who have thick locks, they do not retwist every 2 weeks. That's just, I have never seen it. Maybe, you know, there's an anomaly out there, but it's just retwisting trains your hair. And also, if you want to start your hair from just your afro, it's essential that, like, whatever your process is doing, so if you're doing like the towel method or the rub method, or you're legit just letting your hair do what you have to do, separating your hair into the clumps of how big you want it to be is another way you can get your locks to be the size you want them to be. But that's just like what I've gotten from. If you want like specific examples of how people have done it, I'm going to link down below some people that I've seen do it on here. Their results are very great, and yeah, like they started from their afro. I can't speak from that perspective because, as I said before, I started from 2-strand twists. So yes, start your 2-strand twists or coils half the size you want them to be, half the size you want your lock to be. 2, do not retwist that often, or do not retwist at all. I do not retwist at all. That's pretty much it. If you enjoy this video and want to see more, comment down below any video suggestions. Like, I'm actually begging you guys for video suggestions. I'm on my knees. I'm on my knees. I'm begging at your feet. Please comment any video suggestions. That's pretty much it. I'll probably post another video this week, a thrifting video. I love thrifting. So yes, that's pretty much it. Good day.